Hey everyone, welcome to Arizona Dreams. Today we are heading to Pine, Arizona, which is about 10 miles north of Payson, Arizona, and we're going to be going to Tonto Bridge State Park. That's actually the reason we're going to Pine. There's other festivals and things that happen in Pine. It's a very small area, but the big thing for us is the Tonto Bridge State Park. And Tonto Bridge is a natural bridge. It's the world's largest natural travertine bridge. It's 183 feet high. It's 400 feet long, and at its widest point, it's 150 feet wide. So a pretty amazing thing, and we'll see that soon. We're about 5 miles outside of the entrance to the park, and again, this is in Pine, Arizona. So join us while we check out Tonto Natural Bridge State Park. All right, well, as the sign says on my right here, this is Tonto Natural Bridge State Park, part of the Arizona State Park system. And this is going to loop all the way down into it. There you see the parking lot down there. So we're basically cutting down the edge of the mountain to get down to the park area. You can do cookouts here, you can go swimming, you can hike. I don't know that you can camp here. I didn't check that. Alright, so this is the ranger station / entrance to the park, and I was right, it's $7 for 14 and over, $4 for what they call a junior, which is 7 to 13, and then free for anybody under that. They do have a gift shop, which you can see on the left, and it's a little bit of a museum gift shop. Alright, so this is it. This is basically Tonto Natural Bridge State Park. As you can see, we are literally sitting down in between the mountains. It is beautiful. There's creek that is actually running right along here. You see the fence line. We'll get to see that closer, but if you're wondering why the fence line is there, there's a creek there, and it goes all the way down that way to the bridge. So let's start checking it out. So something we wanted to point out: fire restrictions now in effect. There's no campfires, there's no charcoal grills, but stoves are okay. What that means is you can light propane, but you can't have a wood fire or a charcoal fire, because we're having a lot of fire issues right now. If you pay any attention to the national news, this is 2018 in summer, June. There's a lot of fires going on. So one of the things you'll see in this park is they have a lot of what they call viewpoints, and there's a reason for that. As I indicated, the creek cuts basically the crater, so you've got the opportunity to coin slot and get close up, but the cut of the creek is right here, and you get to look down in. Now you can actually hike down. You see these people over here. There's a trail that swerves all the way down to get underneath. Now that area you're not allowed to get in the water, but that's the bridge, and it's just really cool and really pretty. And it's amazing, like I said, just to see the natural formation of this. You pay to look through them, and then you can zoom in.
Can I look through them then?
No, I'm not paying to look through them.
No.
Cool.
A coin right here. What's a coin? What's that? A coin
Oh, there's somebody
right
walking
here.
down there.
A
See him?
coin
Yeah.
The turquoise and
You
the
found
white.
a coin?
It's pretty neat to see all of the birds and stuff that go through here as well. This was, as it says here, surface spring waters redeposited to start making this, and it seeped its way into the underground limestone. So kind of a cool little knowledge, if you will. The Pine Creek Tunnel, which is what that water is, it's the Pine Creek. And as you pass down further through, it actually opens up and you can go swimming in Pine Creek.
Because if you walk in the water, it's not very deep.
As we're working towards the next viewpoint, one of the things that common questions is what type of wildlife are in here. And as you can see, we're home to the state or the national bird, bald eagle, but also a couple other birds and some black bears, some deer, javelinas, which are basically, they look like wild pigs. There's four, as you can see, 4 viewpoints. We went to the first one. We're going to work our way down to the second one and show you what that angle looks like now. All right, we're getting close. You can see the sign for viewpoint 2, and it's going to take us down to the same side of the bridge, but from the other side of the gorge.
You can't go up that mountain.
Oh, you could.
Another cool thing that I don't know if a lot of people pay attention to, all the loose shale on the side of the mountain. And that happens from an erosion over time. It's pretty cool just to see and understand what's happening with nature. Like this whole park, this bridge was made by water. I will say this is a good park when it's not dead summer for picnics. Although they have had problems with bees. We've been here before where that's been an issue. It's also a good park for a little bit of hiking. And it's not a hiking park per se, but as you can see, we're doing some light trail work, and it's all pretty level. There's not a whole lot of craziness until you start trying to go down into the bridge, which this one, if we go down, will take us down the bridge. But let's look at the viewpoint first, and then we'll work our way down. So from this side, you get to see more of the erosion that has happened to make this. You don't get to see the creek as easily because there's a lot of growth. But you can actually see some people down there trying to climb. So there's apparently some climbing opportunities as well. The trail will, if you look over here, you'll see it comes down and cuts right along this rim that we're on. And they've cut some stairs in there because it is a little rougher. You're going down the side of a mountain to try to get down to the water. And you can hear the water of the creek running through. So we're going to head down there now that we've seen the bridge is actually over here, and you can't really even tell other than the erosion that you see there. But the creek is cutting through that way. We'll see that when we go down the trail, and it'll be really pretty and pretty awesome to see. All right, this is the anime trail. It tells you the rules basically of it, and it's steep and it's slippery, so you got to be careful.
I got you.
But we're going to go down and see how we do. The boys may not be able to take this all the way down, so we'll see how it goes.
You know,
Nice and
Lee
easy,
and I have
short
it.
steps.
Yeah.
Take your feet up. Yeah, it's slippery.
Take your steps carefully.
Yeah, take short steps and take
Look at that water down there. Dad's gonna go see if it's safe.
Pretty awesome. There's a lot of wildlife in here. You can see the minnows in the stream. There's small lizards. I saw one sitting on the other side over there sunning himself. It's probably 6 inches long. And of course there's spiders and insects and stuff too. So this whole ecosystem is teeming with life. You just gotta look and pay attention.